when somebody comes on. Okay. I tried to set some stuff up for the community thing. Moving on. Okay, this is the evening prayer call. We did the morning prayer call a few minutes ago. This is part is underlined. One of the greatest ways to remember, pardon me, to remind yourselves of what God has to say during these times of transition and change is reading my words today. I lift you with my words all now. Can you tell me if you can hear? Obviously you can hear, you wouldn't have plus me. Okay, so we're good. And so then the verse after that was First Peter chapter 1 verse 3. Blessed be the Elohim and Father of the Master Yeshua Messiah, who according to his great compassion has caused us to be begotten from above to a living expectation through the resurrection of Yeshua Messiah from the dead. Okay, and then he gave us Ezekiel 11:19. And I shall give them one heart and put a new ruach or new spirit within you. And I shall take the stony heart out of their flesh and give them a heart of flesh. And then this next verse is like the other, Ezekiel 36:26. And I shall give you a new heart and put a new ruach within you, and I shall be, pardon me, and I shall take the heart of stone out of your flesh, and I shall give you a heart of flesh. You know what I think there is the fact that he's going to give us a heart to worship. He's going to give us a heart to learn. Give us a heart to love him. Okay. And then this was not underlined. And thank you, Anthony. Yeah, there's something. Okay, here we go. The new is here in this prayer today, this evening, with my friend and prophet. And you, children, to see the victory I have for you, the new mind you believed. Now, so in the morning prayer, it it was pretty good. You should listen to it. It hasn't like all put on there. It won't release it yet, but I already did the live, and it should be there probably by morning. But he's saying in the morning prayer, we prayed for a new mind and a new heart, right? And you believed, and now you receive it in this prayer, right? Hi, Rayleigh, Le- Leah. I think it's Lie, Ray Lie, Ray Lie. Sorry for having trouble saying your name. Okay, then he gave us Isaiah 65:17. For look, I am creating new Shemaim and new Arets. He's creating a new heaven and a new earth. And the former shall not be remembered, nor come to your heart. Okay, so this is awesome. He's changing us, right? And then Job 8:7 says, though your blessing was, pardon me, but though your beginning was small, yet your latter end shall greatly increase. So when we go into our heavenly bodies, we will be greatly increased. John 1:12, but as many as received him, to them he gave the authority to become children of Elua, or of God, right? To those believing in his name. Name is YHWH. Okay, this is not underlined. The New Year prayer. The New Year prayer for encouragement into the new year. Live by faith, trusting in God through uncertainty and tribulation. New beginning in the new year, church. So we're getting a new beginning, and it is the new year according to their Hebrew calendar now. On the equinox is a new year for them, a civil new year in October, and back in April was the spiritual new year. Okay, here we go. Ezekiel 11:19. And I shall give them one heart, and put a new ruach within you. And I shall take their stony heart out of their flesh, and I shall give you the heart of flesh. Malachi 4:2. But to you who fear my name, the servant of righteousness shall arise with healing in his wings, and you shall go out and leap for joy like calves from the stall. Romans 8:31. What then shall we say to this? If Yahuwah is for us, who is against us? Now, this part is underlined. The first month of the year, the first month of your year, behold, my words are trust. It says trust or trustworthy. Behold, my words are trustworthy words, and they are for today and this time. So let me read that all again. The first month of the year, your year, behold, my words are trustworthy words, and they are for today and this year. Revelation, so he's going to do the new thing. Okay? When he says, "Behold, I'm doing new thing," right? Making the heaven and the earth new, right? Last week he said he's going to wipe all the tears from our eyes. So, we're there, guys. We're there. We're there. Revelations, it's just not looking like we thought. You know, all these preachers have preached it a certain way, and it's not looking quite like what we thought. We did not know what transfiguration was going to be like. We did not know what a twinkling of an eye change to be like him looked like. Okay? And now we're getting a vision of what it's like. Revelations 21, verse 4 and 5. And Yahuwah, that's YHWH, shall wipe away every tear from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, nor mourning, nor crying, and there shall be no more pain, for the former things have passed away. And he who was sitting on the throne said, "See, I make all things new." And he said, Are the write these words are true and trustworthy." So that's just like what he said earlier, is this is trustworthy, right? His word is true and trustworthy. When he said the new year, your year. This is our year, guys. It's the year that we get to be the bride. Philippians 3, verses 13 through 14. Brothers, I do not count myself to have laid hold of it yet, but only this, forgetting what is behind and reaching out for what lies ahead, I press on toward the goal for the price of the high calling of Yahuwah, YHWH, in Messiah Yeshua. Then this part is not underlined. The peace of God and all understanding to guard your minds and hearts in me. Proverbs 3, verse 5 and 6. Trust in YHWH, Yahuwah, with all your heart, and lean not unto your own perceptions, knowing him in all your ways, and he makes all your paths straight. Lamentations 3, verse 22 through 24. That I recall to my mind, therefore I wait. The kind, so what does he wait for? The kindness of Yahuwah, for we have not been consumed, for his compassions have not ended. They are new every morning. Great is your trustworthiness. Yeah, and then this part I underlined because I liked it. Yahuwah is my portion, says my being. Therefore I wait for him. So he is our inheritance, so we wait for him. He's our portion. Okay, this is not underlined. Change your heart to be made new within a new attitude. Let me read that again. Change your heart to be made new with a new attitude. So, and I put in parentheses, the new life, right? Which This is what God gave again. Where it says, which is the beginning of life. So a new attitude is the beginning of life, which is new in you. So the new life that is new in you, not necessarily outside, right? But that's where you start. Is you start on the inside. That way you have the right frequency to go to the right level of heaven that you want to be in. Psalms 121. So if you're a worshiper, you're worshiping, you'll find yourself in the throne room. And if you're a warrior, oh, you'll find yourself warring in the holies of holies, bringing petitions before Yahuwah. You're pretty much in the same place, right? Psalms 121. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from Yahuwah, YHWH, maker of the Shamayim and Arets, maker of the heavens and the earth. He does not allow your foot to be moved. He who watches over you does not slumber. See, he who is guarding Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. Yahuwah is guarding. Yahuwah is your shade at your right hand. The sun does not strike you by yom or day, nor the moon by Layla or night. Yahuwah, YHWH, guards you from all evil. He guards your being. Yahuwah guard your going out and your coming in now and forever. Okay, now we're at Zechariah. Chapter 4, verse 10. So this is 10:4, good buddy. Zechariah 10:4, good buddy. For who has despised the yom of small beginnings, the day of small beginnings? They shall rejoice when they see the plumb line in the hand of Zerubbabel. In other words, when you see that the law is coming to straighten everything out, the plumb line is coming, you're actually going to be excited if you're actually of Yahuwah. Okay? To know that everything's going to turn back. Because it's in your heart to do right? And then the rest of the verse says, these 7 are the eyes of Yahuwah, which diligently search throughout the arets, throughout the earth, right? And I wrote here in parentheses or brackets, the 7 eyes of Ruach of Yahuwah. The 7 eyes of the Ruach of Yahuwah. They travel throughout the earth, right? Okay, this part is underlined. You are my preach. Now, I don't know if I fell asleep and didn't get the ER or what. Ask my to teach you. And I think it means ask me to teach you. Again, I think I'm just falling asleep. Ask me to teach you my way. Partner with me and come into agreement with my plans. I will lead you to a new things. Exodus 33:13. And now, please, if I have found favor in your eyes, please show me your way. and let me know you, so that I find favor in your eyes, and and consider that this nation is your people. So this is Moses praying, but it's a good prayer for us too, right? Okay, go moving on to Jeremiah 33:3. Call to me, and I shall answer you and show you great and inaccessible things which you have not known. Second Colossians 12:9. Pardon me, Second Corinthians 12:9. And he said to me, my favor is sufficient for you, for my power is perfected in weakness. Most gladly, then, I shall rather boast in my weaknesses, so that the power of Yahuwah, or the power of Messiah, rests on me. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Are you not being able to text? Okay, this is underlined. A new season. It involves stepping into a new role to shine the light on your your weakness. Okay? And that was all underlined. Then that God gave us this verse, 2 Timothy 1:7. For Yahuwah has not given us a ruach of cowardice, but of power and of self-control. Pardon me. Of power and love and of self-control. Okay, 2 Corinthians 12:9. And he said to me, my favor is sufficient for you, for my power is perfected in weakness. So, most gladly then, I shall boast in my weakness, so that the power of Messiah rests on me. Trust in me. Okay, God bless y'all. I've had a long day. I'm out of here. Sayonara.